What's up, everybody?
Good evening.
You are now tuned in to Where Talk. Where we talk about any and everything. And
You guys ready today?
Are you guys ready for the topic today? Please chime in if you got anything to chime in. Before we get started, follow us on all social media: Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right. So the question of the day.
Well, not
is,
the question.
Well, the where talk of the day is.
The where talk of the day is
a few signs she / he may be cheating on you.
Maybe cheating on you.
So this is what we got offline.
We actually have a total of 9.
Yeah.
But
we might not get to all 9.
We might not make it there.
So here's a few signs. And then this is part 1. Part 2, we're going to talk about the places where the most cheating occur.
Yeah.
Where can your spouse, you find the most cheating at?
Yeah.
So, this is part 1.
High in percentage.
Yes. So the first one they say is
if her schedule follows a new pattern. So there you go. If you know that every day she comes home, he comes home, it's just kind of like clockwork, and then all of a sudden it's just completely different. Give that side eye. You never know what's going on.
But that's not necessarily always true, though.
Exactly.
Sometimes their schedule might change. But
sometimes a person just might want to change things up.
Yeah, but you kind of your significant other and how they act and their job. It depends how long you've been together. Their job is liable to change.
But not even so much the job, just probably like their schedule.
But that could be a sign, though.
But if you know that you're crazy and you just suspect all the time, then you might just want to let it go.
Yeah,
so that's probably you.
It could be a sign. All right, what's 2?
2, she or he suddenly has a lot of work, takes business trips. But that's hard though. Business trips, like you either have trust or you don't have trust. I mean, because what can you really do? Call all times of the day because they're away on a business trip?
Unless she got a promotion, or he got a promotion, it ain't all of a sudden somebody gonna take a business trip.
Well, no, not necessarily, because at my job, we're actually able to go on certain business trips.
No. Well, I ain't never heard that before. You ain't never told me that. I ain't never heard that one before. That's a new one.
Oh, business trip coming up.
We got a business trip? We going on business trips now? I got time off from my job. I got time off.
You go on vacation?
We going on business trips. That's what we going. I'll wait in the room for you. All right, 3.
Yeah.
What's
3? She or he goes out with her single or divorced friends. I don't agree with that.
Well, that depends on the friend.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the friend. But ultimately,
you grown.
Exactly. You grown. You the one who's going to make the decision. So it don't matter who you're with. If you're going to do wrong, you're going to do wrong.
Regardless.
But yeah. But as far
as most people, they do dirt in secret. So, you do dirt by your lonesome.
There you go.
You don't have no chance of getting caught whatsoever. So most people, they don't even matter if they're single or not. Now, if you just got a friend, if you subject to that friend's influence, then you the idiot. And then maybe you don't need to be hanging around with those type of people. But it's all up to you. It's not the friend's fault that they're single.
For everybody, just because the person that you're with has a single friend doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna be out there and doing wrong.
Now, if you got a friend that's kind of convince you to cheat, then maybe that's the type of friend.
With you.
Yeah, that friend right there ain't no friend. If you got a good thing going on.
Some people, they kind of feel like, oh man, like it's kind of green. What is it?
Greener,
the grass is greener on the other side. So I don't know. Is that curiosity?
Nah, that ain't no friend. Friend is time. A friend would be like, hey, bro, it's on you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I still want to come to your house, hang out. I want your wife looking at me sideways. So that's what a real friend is. Exactly. A real friend ain't with all that crap.
All right. So number 4, she or he seems distant. That could be true or false. Just because you're acting distant doesn't necessarily mean that you're cheating. Sometimes things just might be going on with you or without, throughout the relationship. So that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you just, you just gotta kind of watch for the signs and not just overlook everything, but at the same time not be so, in that person's face, because that can also kind of, push a person away too.
Yeah, I think that, like you said, it could be several things. I think that's where the communication comes at. and where hey Eric, he's falling, Laker Cowboy. See, I got that hat on, E. But anyway, I think it kind of it goes on to where the communication comes in at where if that person is going through something, you can tell. Like I said, if you've been with a person a while, you know their mood swing, you know what pisses them off and what makes them have a bad mood. So I think that's a one an incident that's based on the situation. I don't think that's just a sign. I think that if you
by
got
all means,
communication,
like don't be that type of person that's like, oh well, they doing 2 things off the list that they said, so they gotta be cheating. No, you don't want to do that because
we just giving you what they saying on the internet.
Exactly,
and then we giving our opinion
statistics.
About it. Yeah.
So don't go.
They said the Ware said. The Ware said this is what you did.
We're not trying to break up no happy homes.
Yeah.
So, don't cause no problem if there's no point to have one.
No, we reading off a list on the internet. We giving our opinion.
Just because that person came in 30 minutes later than normal, don't mean that they made an extra stop. It's okay.
Exactly. So, what number is this?
All right. So, number 5, she or he becomes possessive of their cell phone. I personally think that is a key factor. I think that if you're with someone who's always trying to find something, then I can understand you feeling like that, because it's like, man, like you're always trying to find something. But if you don't have that situation, all of a sudden you got a problem that somebody touches your phone, or like let's just say, for example, like sometimes my phone might be upstairs or his phone might be upstairs and he'll ask me for mine, or vice versa, and it's no problem at all. But if it's like, oh well, what, you need to go get your own phone, that's going to be like a question mark. That's like a red flag. Like, okay, well, why is it a problem now? So yeah, I think that's kind of like.
Well, I think that, like she said, like I always been on my phone. Like I'm always on my phone doing something, and I think the whole thing is of how you act possessive with your phone. Like if I say no, you can't use my phone for no reason, or she using my phone and I'm like this, what you looking at? Don't go in there.
Breathing all on the neck.
And your heart,
reason.
Your heart start beating fast because she on your phone and you pacing around. Then you giving them signs, brother. You giving them signs. You know what I'm saying? So you want to know if you got that.
You done with my phone yet?
Exactly. Hey, where your phone at? Why I can't use your phone? Type of situation.
Yeah,
but
I think that's kind of like a red sign. I think out of all the ones that we've said, that's kind of like a.
But that's all of a sudden. Now, if you're a person like I'm always on my phone, that's just what I do, and she knows that, and it's not. I think we've been together long enough where she's not like, oh, every time he's on his phone, he's doing something.
Yeah.
Because she can walk behind me and be like, oh, okay, he's doing that. So, or I can leave my phone somewhere and I have to worry about it. So that's the relief of not cheating, fellas. I'm just saying, you get self-satisfaction and you can breathe at home and you don't have to guard your phone.
Don't be beating.
No, my heart's cool. I already got high blood pressure, so I don't need my heart to be beating faster for no reason. So I'm cool, y'all. I'm cool.
Are a mess.
What's going on, Sean? What's up, big boy?
All right. So number 6, your sex life has changed.
Okay, now I'm gonna start off with that. That could be anything. You know what I'm saying? You could be getting older. You can not be attracted to that person no more. You can sit there and have stress on your mind. You could be tired. Yeah. So that's not really a
There's
sign.
A whole lot of factors.
I think.
And you know what? And surprisingly, though, I will say that there's a lot of couples that I don't necessarily want to call it issues, but like that's kind of like a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's changing. It's changing. This person's body might be changing. What Jada saying? Good not to have to worry about. Oh yeah, see, he feel good not to have to worry. Go ahead, Jay. But it could be several things. I don't think that's a sign. I think it all goes down, like I said, communication. Or it can even
be like health.
Yeah, it could be communication.
Health. Yeah, communication.
If you're not feeling good and your spouse know that, or you have health issues, or you going through something, they would know that. So it's not always.
There's a whole lot of.
Yeah, I don't think that's a sign.
Yeah.
I think.
Please don't let that be.
No.
Like.
As long as you communicate. Now, if you don't communicate, it is an issue.
Yeah.
If you don't communicate with the other person, let
you're
them know
better off just, even if, like, I guess I would probably say more so from like a guy's perspective, like. It's just better to go ahead and say something about it than.
Even if you lie, fella, just be like, my heart ain't been feeling right.
Look. Do not listen to that, because you about to get people in trouble in the
Hey, I'm
household
just trying to
right
save
now.
a happy home. I'm just trying to save the relationship. That's what I'm doing. Just don't communication. Lying's communicating. It might not be good, but
God.
lying is communicating. So just let y'all know that. All right, what's the next?
So number 7, she never gets mad anymore. I'm gonna tell you, if she's not getting mad anymore, then she's like 1 foot out the door. That means that she's really not caring. So,
Well, does that work for a guy too?
Yeah, both ways. Well, I don't know. You got to tell me. I would think so. I would think if a guy isn't caring anymore, then yeah.
Well, I don't think the girl, unless you got one of them wild girls, I don't think a man's nature is to argue like that. Like, some dudes do argue, I'm not going to say, but most of men's nature is not to argue like that. So for them to act like they don't care, that might be a coping mechanism. So them saying, that's their way of saying is, I'm not going to argue. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's more for a woman than a man, because we don't like to argue. You know what I'm saying? We'll say, once after years of arguing with the person, you'll bow down. You'll be like, okay, I'm done. All right. Just slide your little comment later. We got one comment slides for the argument to let you know that, yeah, I'm listening, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say here. Take that. Then y'all take the rest. Y'all take the rest of it.
You get one word in.
Yeah, we throw that slider in there. And then you gotta take the rest. That's how we argue. We argue in pieces. We
So wait, but let me just add on to this though.
Okay.
The overall, yeah, it shouldn't be a situation where your relationship where you're always mad. So let me just go ahead and actually make the correction on that. It shouldn't be a situation where you always have to be mad. I'm more so looking at it from a perspective where normally you would have been bothered by something or mad about something or felt a certain negative way about something, but now all of a sudden you just don't get mad about it anymore. I look at it like you just kind of 1 foot out the door, because now you're not tripping, like now you just really don't care about it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Guys or girls?
What's the next one?
Yeah.
What's the next one?
All right. The next one is number 8. He or she suddenly changes her appearance.
I don't believe it. Like, for my example, like I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to get sexy for me and my wife. I'm trying to get my sexy back. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean I'm cheating. Where'd that come from? You changed. So I'm trying to get my sexy back. So for my health reason, for my family, for her, for myself. So I don't think appearance. Now, if she was like in dresses, then all of a sudden she wearing hooker boots on Saturday night.
No, I go from like Mary Jane shoes to like that. Like, I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. I've heard about.
Okay.
All right,
y'all. We back.
Yeah.
We back, y'all. Sorry about that interruption.
So, pretty much what I was saying.
The appearance.
Is, so back to the appearance. I don't necessarily think that that's linked to it. However, I have read on numerous occasions that sometimes that is linked to it. If you have a guy or a girl who never really dressed up, and all of a sudden they getting dressed up, makeup done, hair done, they got perfume on.
Let me say what Jada
said
before you go on. Jada was like, maybe she's trying to get more sexy for the man. She's trying to, do it for her man and keep her man satisfied. Now go ahead, see.
No, and that's actually a good one. That's true, but again, if I was like, say for example, if I was to go ahead and start getting dressed up for Tommy, he's gonna know that I'm doing it for him. But if you kind of just doing this and you're like, all right, I'm out of here, bye, and then I'm out all day, well then that might kind of bring a little red flag up. But
you match what's up now?
Yeah.
But it's all
like
it's all opinions to me.
Yeah, I just read that that's one of the common things. Well, hell, the one that we're talking about today is one of the common things. So,
So what we got? 9? We on our last one?
So if you didn't wear cologne and then you started wearing cologne and then you left the house, am I supposed to suspect? You know what I mean? It's just like,
don't set me up like that. Because I really just started, since I got my promotion, started wearing cologne, and she's trying to set me up. Don't set me up.
Oh gosh.
I like to smell good, to let you know I ain't working. I'm supervising now. I ain't working. I'm smelling good.
You are too much. All right, number 9, the final thing. She or he encourages you to spend more time with the guys. Oh, guys or females. So for the ladies, I go ahead and I encourage him to go ahead. Oh, go on out with your boys. Go spend some time with your friends. Or he encourages me to go out with my girls.
That's not true either. You know, maybe you tired of that person being up under you, need your space. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that be all in your, I want to be with you all the time. And you like, man, let me have a Saturday to myself. Let me tell y'all a secret. They not supposed to know this. Sometimes I like it when they leave on Saturday. But then I miss y'all for a while, but I need like a couple hours. I need a couple hours.
Do y'all agree with that?
You know, especially like when football on, and then she want to ask me questions and have a deep conversation.
Hey, look,
while I'm watching
just trying to learn the game of football.
No, you be having other conversations that we can have after. They don't have to know about football. You be talking about such and such and such and such.
All I have to say is that football lasts so long. Why does it last 3 hours? Why?
Jada, you gotta go down the pound.
It's so long.
But I'm just saying the conversation. But back to the.
I went to go try to pause it the other day. He almost had a heart attack.
Man, how you gonna pause football?
It's live.
You don't DVR football, homies. What's wrong with you?
Anywho, all right. So
anyway,
we're off topic.
But yeah, back to what we were saying that's it could be, but most of the time I don't see that. You know. Not for us, you know. We speak from experience. Like we won't look at that. Like
this was the top 9. We went ahead and Googled, and statistics show that these are the top 9 things on cheating. So, what you guys
see? Eric, he get 35 days. That's why I go back to the Philippines. I don't know if I can do 35 days.
Eric, you're gonna be so bored.
I'll be missing them after a day. It be going boring, you know. It be getting a little boring after a day.
I hear from a few hours later talking about what y'all doing.
When y'all come back, y'all be going all day. I'm bored.
Gosh.
But you know, no, this is part 1, guys. Part 2 tomorrow.
Yeah.
The places that your significant other may cheat at.
The 6 most common places where affairs start.
Yes. So we will come back with that with you guys next week. Once again.
Wait, next week or tomorrow? You said tomorrow.
Next week. We don't want to hit them up with too much. And let us know if you guys want tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if not, if y'all don't say nothing, we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thank everybody, you know, for following. Once again, you know, if you guys need anything, you want us to
certain topics,
anything you want us to support, get out there.
Yeah.
Hit us up, man. We don't ask for nothing. All we ask is you guys just share our videos, man.
Just like.
And just get it out there. And I appreciate, man. Shout out to my boy Hassan. Seen him this weekend. He gave us love and told us to keep going. We're gonna keep pushing on this, man. And we appreciate you guys following us and joining us. We just trying to make everything positive and show that it ain't always got to be drama with us, man. It is some positive couples out there, and the couples out there that just willing to talk, man. We talk about anything, man, except certain
politics.
things. Oh, I don't know. I don't know enough about politics to talk about.
I can go on.
Well, she go. I'm gonna be listening. It's a self video. I'm just, I don't know. I don't get into that.
You can still give your opinion.
All I get into
you give your opinion a lot.
All I get into is who get how much they taking out my check. And how much I'm getting back on income tax. That's the only thing I care about, you know. So I catch it on, you know, if it ain't on World Star, I really don't, you know. Try to look at the news now, but then I'm getting older. I feel like I need to know some real news, not no fake news. But anyways, I'm going off topic. Once again, guys, follow us on all social media, man. Wear Family 112, YouTube, man, Instagram. Here we got a Wear Family page here. So please share our videos, and we appreciate you guys. And with that being said, we're out.